Hello and welcome to another episode of the Insight Edge by Inspel Media. Today on the show we have Sanya Saxena Verma, who's a senior creative professional with Magnon EG Plus. For the last 5.5 years, Sanya has grown from being a creative copywriter to leading a team of more than 25 young and talented creative professionals within Magnon EG Plus. She and her team services a global technology client for their video production work. Sanya was also at the helm of the campaigns which won the awards at Media 2020. Welcome to the show, Sanya.
Hi, thank you.
Sanya, to begin with, why don't you give a quick overview of the kind of work that Magnon EG Plus has been doing over the last few years?
So here at Magnon EG Plus, we're one of the largest advertising and production companies in India. We are a part of the Fortune 200 Omnicom network and have recently been ranked as India's fastest growing digital agency by the Agency Reporter magazine. What sets us apart and what is our DNA is that we're a compelling combination of an advertising and digital agency, a creative production agency, a linguistics agency, and a marketing solutions outsourcing lab. And these are combinations which are very hard to find in one agency in today's marketing world.
Absolutely, that sounds like a very exhaustive portfolio of the kind of services that you're offering. So something I would like to start off with, apart from professional, which we'll obviously discuss later. How have the last 2 months been for you at a personal level?
Personally, I say that it hasn't been very hard. Staying at home is new, of course, but thankfully it hasn't taken a toll on me emotionally or mentally. So that's a good thing. Except for that, staying at home has given rise to a lot of hidden hobbies and talents which have come out, which we do not have time for in the regular work hours. So all the time that's being saved in travel is going in time well spent with loved ones and pursuing other hobbies.
That's great. A lot of people are getting more time than usual. So, in any particular activities or hobbies or recreational things that you have been involved in these times?
Sure. So these times have definitely made me connect again with my long lost love of baking. So every weekend when there isn't any work from home, then I'm trying my hand at something or the other, cakes, pies, stuff like that. And except for that, there's a lot of Netflix and chill in the free time. So I think that's the hobby that all of us are pursuing right now.
Okay. So in terms of gender stereotypes when it comes to home related tasks, have you seen any kind of changes on that within the family?
Oh, I've seen a lot of changes around me. For myself, I wouldn't say so much because me and my husband stay alone, and therefore we always share the load. And even when it's not these times, we're always sharing the work at home. So it's nothing new. But yes, definitely a lot of relatives, my father, my uncles, everyone around. I see a lot of people taking up a lot of home activities so that the women of the house are not the only ones slogging it out.
Okay. So at an industry level, we've heard how the pandemic has impacted the entire industry across sectors. But we have had a lot of discussion on that. Any good things that you feel have happened because of the lockdown?
So I would say that marketing and advertising can convert any challenge or any hurdle into an opportunity. That's the art and that's the wonder of this industry. Even though people are stranded at home, there are still certain products or certain applications, certain services that they require. So advertising and marketing just has to put on their creative hats and sell all those things in a new way, in a new light. I would say that at the beginning it does sound and it does seem that the businesses have slowed down, but I'm sure that the entire economy is going to bounce back, and we all will learn to live with the new normal and succeed with that.
Yes, hopefully so. Um, Also, another good news that you must have received was winning at the Media Awards, the Video Media Awards 2020.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel to be awarded at National Forum?
All of us are very excited. The team is very happy. It's a great news that we got during the last week, and we all put in a lot of effort in this campaign. It was a fun campaign. It was one of the very few campaigns that I worked with in where the client has been so involved. Uh, the client, the creatives, the media, everyone just came together, did a bunch of workshops, creative thinking, brainstorming sessions, and that's how this campaign came to life. And I think that's the key point that led to the success of this campaign, the partnership that everyone contributed.
So, you all started working before the lockdown happened, or how is it?
Yes, so this campaign was done last year.
Okay, okay. So,
So this campaign was done last year, much before the lockdown.
I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
I think the audience would be really interested to know about the entire campaign from
Sure.
in terms of what were the client's requirements and how did you all get together to materialize it.
Sure. So Nestle has a plethora of products, we all know. One of them is Nestle Nangro. Nangro is a soluble, nutritious supplement for children between the ages of 2 to 5. And mothers usually mix it in milk and give it to children. And the key USP that Nangro had at that point of time was that it did not have any added sugar. So we all know that kids get a lot of sugar in other things in day-to-day life. But milk is something where we can avoid the added sugar for their health and betterment. So the client's requirement was to advertise this product contextually to various target groups, different mothers with different pain points. Some mothers have a pain point that their children are fussy eaters. They don't eat anything before going to school. Some mothers have a problem that their child lacks some uh, key nutrients in their diet. So how do they make up for that? So we divided the target groups into different buckets. We identified their pain points, and from one single TVC that the client had, we created multiple YouTube reviews and bumpers, all speaking to the specific pain point of the specific mother. So for example, if it's a mother of a preschool child, then the messaging showed to them was something on the lines of don't worry for their nutrition throughout the day. Start the day with a glass of Nangro, etc., etc. So that is what the charm of the campaign was, that how we can take just one asset and then create a long tail of it to talk to parents contextually.
Okay, that's a really inspiring campaign, I would say. Apart from being successful, a lot of clients are also asking for creatives during the lockdown, which pertain to this entire theme. In a sense that movement marketing has really picked up in the industry, and people want to somehow leverage that as a campaign, a part of an entire activity. So, how do you see that building up? Do you have any requirements from clients which are similar in lines?
Definitely, there are a lot of clients who do not want to stop their marketing and advertising activities. That's not what businesses want. I think this is a time where a lot of user-generated content is going to be leveraged. And I think UGC campaigns are the talk of the day because we have this entire pool of freelancers across the globe, also in India, a lot of talented people who can sit at home and portray their talent, whether it's musicians, singers, or actors. And that is where the crux lies right now. A lot of UGC content is what we're looking at.
So, like you had mentioned earlier, a lot of not just marketing enterprises, but firms across sectors are doing different kinds of innovations, to probably fight the impact of the pandemic on their particular industries. And any
Yeah.
kind of solutions or services that you might have come up with to probably assuage the impact.
So, as you might be knowing from this industry, that a creative team is very important for everyone to be working together. There's a lot of soul and body involved, a lot of warm bodies in a conference room, brainstorming it. So I think that was the biggest challenge that we faced, which is working from different locations. How do you still collaborate and keep the innovative juices running? And of course, it took a little bit of time to get used to it. But I think now that's the new normal, and there's no more hard and fast rules of traveling 40 kilometers for a meeting. Clients and us, all of us are connected through a lot of online platforms uh, offered by different technology companies, and that is probably the solution that we are working with, that how can we collaborate even with so much of distance in between us.
A lot of young people who are in colleges now, since schools and colleges have closed down, are looking for opportunities. There are a lot of companies offering virtual internships or work from home internships and similar kind of projects, but they're still looking for some guidance. So any piece of advice or message that you might have for people who are seeking a career in the marketing and advertising agency, not just for the current situation, but at large, how to pursue a career in advertising?
So I think a career in advertising, the first prerequisite is passion. Like any other career, advertising also requires a lot of passion. Whether it be in the current times or in the future, the only norm is that change is the only constant. So no one should enter this industry with any preconceived notions about what their seniors said or what their parents probably said about the industry, if they are from the same place, because advertising and marketing changes every 2-3 years. What we entered this industry as and how things used to happen 9 years back to how it happens today is very different. Who would have thought that we would onboard people without even offices being open? We've hired a couple of people, we've trained them virtually, they've started doing work virtually. A few months back, all this was unthinkable. So I think whoever wants to join the advertising and marketing industry just needs to keep their eyes and ears open and come up with an open mind, that anything and everything is possible and there is no normal.
Okay, and a lot of us have plans for what we are going to do when everything ends and things are back to normal. What are your plans?
So first of all, I don't think any of us are going back to the old normal until and unless there are vaccines and all health measures in place. There is only going to be a new normal. And quite frankly, I haven't made plans of doing anything once the lockdown opens, because I don't think it'll be wise for everyone to just start going out and going about their normal social life. The only place where we'll probably go first would be office. Except for that, depends on necessities, but no major plans of partying or movies or restaurants, nothing of that sort.
Okay. In fact, entertainment as an industry will also evolve a lot. Theaters are
Yes,
closing, sports are not happening. People are
definitely. The OTT platforms are seeing a huge boom because of that.
right. So, anything on that front, on the entertainment industry?
So again, I think OTT platforms are the new cinema halls now, for everyone to watch from the comfort and safety of their homes. Hopefully, that the traditional the pandemic is under control. But till then, I think the Hollywood industry, they're already pre-launching a lot of movies, a lot of TV series on the OTT platforms, which they had originally thought of launching in cinemas. So I think the whole industry is moving very fast with the times, which is great. And that's how we all will get success in the future.
Okay, okay. So how is it like chasing timelines when everybody is working in silos? I'm sure in advertising, a lot of clients have very strict timelines and they get pretty demanding at times. So is there a relaxation on that part as well, or you are still following that, you know,
Definitely the strict timelines and everything required as of yesterday still persists. I don't think the pandemic has slowed anyone down. And how to ensure that everything goes on time, I think a handful of us who are leading teams or who are managing teams have turned into glorified call centers because there are phone calls, there are GVCs, there are chat groups, a lot of communication, because that is the only thing which will keep this chain moving in such a time. You have to keep communicating with people, only then you will ensure that you achieve your targets.
thank you so much, Sanya, for this lovely chat. It was really interesting and insightful. But before we sign off, I would like you to give a message to all our viewers, whatever you feel like saying to them.
Stay safe, stay home. Hopefully, we all will go out and have fun with family and friends soon. Thank you so much, V Idea Awards, for the 2 gold trophies that you've announced for us. We're a very happy and proud team for it, and we thank our clients for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you, Sanya, and all the best for your future campaigns as well. May you win many
Thank
more
you.
goals at different events. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for watching this show. I'm sure you must have really enjoyed this, especially people who are either interested or hail from the marketing industry. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Stay safe.